The good news for NIO as Greenwing will now have NIO as a shareholder for 12.16%. To be eligible for nomination to the board of directors, a shareholder must own at least 10% of the company's shares. Fair enough. Well, strategic funding has allowed Greenwing to expedite exploration at the San Jorge lithium project in Argentina, where NIO might be a potential joint venture and offtake partner. A portion of Andes Litio's issued capital, between 20 and 40%, is subject to a call option held by the car maker for the purchase of the lithium property. To get to know more in depth, continue watching the video only on NIO Now. Let's begin. As part of a strategic finance agreement with Greenwing, NIO, through its wholly owned subsidiary Northstar Limited, has consented to make a $12 million payment. Following today's announcement of a strategic partnership between Greenwing Resources and NIO, shares of the Australian lithium business that are traded on the Australian Securities Exchange have increased by more than 60%. The company stated that NIO, through its wholly owned subsidiary Northstar Limited, has entered into a strategic financing deal with it. According to the terms of the agreement, the Chinese manufacturer of electric vehicles has agreed to pay a $12 million to Greenwing to subscribe for 21,818,182 Greenwing shares at a deemed issue price of 55 cents per share. According to the Australian company, once the placement is finished, NIO will hold approximately 12.16% of Greenwing and will have the right to be nominated to the company's board of directors as long as it continues to hold at least 10% of the shares. In addition, Andes Litio, the company that holds the rights to the San Jorge lithium project in Argentina, has granted NIO a call option that allows it to buy between 20 and 40% of the company's issued stock. This option is held by NIO. If the call option were to be exercised within 365 days after the issue or purchase of the JORC report for the San Jorge lithium project, the exercise price may range anywhere from $40 to $80 million, depending on how much the project is ultimately valued. Greenwing has committed to ensuring that a JORC report on the San Jorge lithium project is published by the end of 2023 at the latest. According to Greenwing, if NIO exercises the call option, the company will have direct offtake production rights to the San Jorge lithium project. These rights will be based on the company's then effective ownership position in Andes Litio. According to the information provided by the company, Greenwing intends to put at least 80% of the proceeds from the placement into the San Jorge lithium project. The remaining funds will reportedly be used for general working capital purposes as well as the costs associated with the proposed transaction. As a direct result of the transaction, Greenwing shares that were traded in Australia ended the day at 40 cents, representing a gain of 65.31%. The action taken by NIO looks to be in preparation for a longer-term future of access to raw material supply. This is consistent with the actions taken by NIO's local competitors, notably battery makers. At the end of May of this year, a local publication called The Paper claimed anonymous persons who were aware of the situation as claiming that BYD has its sights set on 6 lithium mines in Africa, all of which it has committed to acquire. According to studies carried out internally by BYD, the 6 lithium mines contain more than 25 million tons of ore with a grade of 2.5% lithium oxide. This suggests that the mines might contain up to 1 million tons of lithium carbonate. Not only is BYD the leading manufacturer of new energy vehicles in China, but it is also the country's second largest manufacturer of batteries. NIO said in June that it will develop batteries and currently employs more than 400 people in its battery team to conduct research in a variety of battery-related fields, including materials for batteries, cells, and management systems for batteries. Local media site Late Post published an article on August 24th stating that NIO is developing lithium manganese iron phosphate and 4680 batteries in-house and has plans to mass-produce them for the NIO brand, as well as a sub-brand that is codenamed Alps. That's all for today's video. We will be right back with more. If you find the video informative, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.